Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my second book review that I'm going to do. Last time when we did a book review, we talked about ancient scripture, which was a completely different category. And this time I'm going to delve up into a self-help book. And the book is The Courage to be Disliked by Ishiro Kishimi and Fumite Koga. The book claims that a single book can change your life. I don't know if it can change your life or not, but it can definitely give a new perspective to a life. By the way, I didn't started reading this book like to fix myself or something. I got this book in a gift and I just started reading it out of curiosity. And when I read it, I found it extremely valuable. It was a deep reflecting mirror, not just like a usual motivational book, and that is something which I liked about the book. So let's just start the book review. The purpose of this video is not to be in a critique mode and saying wrong things about the book, but to share the valuable insights from the book and why you can read this book. So there will be both good and bad aspects that I'll be sharing, but there will be like a more good aspects that you'll be listening. So bear with me and let's start the book review. Starting with my raw and genuine feedback of this book. At first glance, जब आप इस book का heading देखते हैं, The Courage to be Disliked, it seems very rebellious and arrogant. But in general, it is not. It is talking about freedom. The freedom to be yourself, the freedom to stop living from external validation and to reclaim your happiness from people pleasing, emotional baggages, and emotional traumas. And this is something we all are facing in today's times. So I think this can be something very, very valuable for the people who are looking into these particular categories. The entire book is a dialogue between two contrasting voices. At one side, we have a young man who is frustrated, and it's like who represents the modern mind who is skeptical and has emotional wounds. And the other side, there is a philosopher who is grounded, calm, and confident, who has clarity and has done some inner work. So basically, when these two meet, their psychological levels are totally different, and their conversation is not at all polite. It's basically coming as a conflict like someone having some old belief and someone is trying to challenge that belief. And this particular conversation between both of these two people was really, really interesting and was really, really valuable. Let's go deeper into this and find out some more interesting facts about this. The young person here is impatient and emotional. And the other person, philosopher, is calm, kind. He is not trying to win an argument. He knows the truth. He is not trying to seek validation. He is seeking freedom. While the other person, young person, is afraid. He is seeking validation and he wants someone who can understand him. He is tired of these fake positive things. He is tired of him being not understood by the people. And he has that gross mentality that everything is happening with him. So basically, the conversation between these two people is the heart of the book. Like one is seeking freedom and one is seeking validation. One is going away from the past and one is still stuck in the past. And that's the beauty of this conversation and the book also. कुछ पॉइंट्स मुझे बुक में बहुत अच्छे लगे हैं और मैंने उन्हें नोट डाउन भी कर लिया है. वन बाय वन मैं आपको रीड करके बताऊंगी इन अ वेरी शॉर्ट सो दैट यू कैन गेट द जिस्ट ऑफ व्हाट एक्चुअली इज इन द बुक एंड व्हाट टॉपिक्स आर बीइंग कवर्ड. सो फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज पीपल यूज ट्रॉमा एज एन एक्सक्यूज टू नॉट चेंज. Like this felt harsh at first, but when I sat down with it, it was really a good point. And the book doesn't actually denies pain; it just says that don't build a house in it. Second is all problems are interpersonal problems. Like most of my anxiety comes from people, their opinion, their judgment, their silence. So the book talks about that as well in detail. The third point is courage to be normal. We are all taught to stand out, be extraordinary. The book says that what if real freedom is not needing to prove anything? The fourth point was separation of task. So basically, it talks about where to stop taking emotional responsibility for other people's reactions. So these 4 points were really good points. The book never uses the word toxic people. It respects all relationships. It only helps you to set the mental boundaries with the people. Last thing, this book is not for everyone, especially for the people who are in love with Instagram quotations, the short videos, who wants everything very, very quickly. No, this book is something which is a long conversation between two people. You will have to sit with that and you will need to understand like from where they started and where they came. So basically, you will have to bear that conversation to come to the conclusion. This is not for the people who have short attention span. So please, it will take some time, some days actually to read the book and grasp it thoroughly. कुछ पॉइंट पे आपको ऐसा लगेगा जैसे कि थोड़ा कॉन्वर्सेशन थोड़ा कॉन्फ्लिक्टिंग हो गया है, मतलब दो लोग ऐसा लगेगा कि लड़ ही रहे हैं, मतलब बहुत खतरनाक आर्ग्यूमेंट चल रहे हैं. बट दैट्स फाइन. वो इसलिए है कि एक इंसान समझने की कोशिश नहीं कर रहा है और दूसरा उसको सच समझाने की कोशिश कर रहा है. तो उस पॉइंट पे कभी कभी थोड़ा सा इरिटेटिंग आपको लग सकता है. और एक और पॉइंट ये था कि कई बार क्या होता है वो एक टॉपिक पे डिस्कस करते करते दूसरे टॉपिक पे चले जाते हैं एंड सडनली यू आर लाइक लेफ्ट बिहाइंड विद द फर्स्ट टॉपिक. लेकिन बाद में ऐसा जरूर होगा कि वो वापस से फर्स्ट टॉपिक पे घूम के आएंगे और उसको कंक्लूड करेंगे. लेकिन विद दैट यू हैव टू बेयर सम पेशेंस विद दैट कॉन्वर्सेशन. थोड़ा थोड़ा किसी किसी को शायद ना भी पसंद आए वो रीडिंग स्टाइल. पर्सनली मुझे पसंद आया था. इट्स अप टू यू हाउ वुड यू लाइक इट. लेकिन ऑल ओवर बहुत ही फ्रूटफुल बुक है, एक बार जाके ज़रूर पढ़िए एंड लेट मी नो इन द कमेंट सेक्शन कि आपको कैसी लगती है. एंड टिल देन, बाय बाय, हैव अ वेरी 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 गुड डे.